now, we're just going to interview this successful couple who
Young
retired.
power couple.
Yes, they retired in early 30s. Can you believe that? Is that your dream?
Before.
It's never too late to dream, so let's get it on.
But I still have a dream.
Of course.
And I'm working on it.
Okay, so
So my
April?
first question, I guess, is how's the weather in Vancouver?
Good here.
Minus
The weather
20
here is
degrees.
nice.
So hi everyone first. Thank you guys for having us here, John and Nikki. The weather here is so good. So
Oh my
here,
God.
we don't have snow here.
I'm so
Wow.
jealous.
Show them. Oh,
The
can you see them?
mountain, I don't know if you can see the mountain. But yeah, it's really nice here.
Busy.
Like, we're paying for the weather here. That's why. That's why
From which floor are you guys in?
we're in the 20th floor.
Wow.
That's the dream.
We can see Mount Baker here from
Mount Baker.
Yeah, it's in the
Washington,
US.
right?
We
Yes.
can see it from
Yeah.
here.
Gosh, I'm so jealous.
Stones throw
Yeah,
away.
you can see the sky from here. Yeah.
Okay. So April and Justyn, tell us about your job prior to becoming digital business owners.
Justyn
I will
first.
start. Yeah. So before I was working with a big cellular company here in Canada for almost 6 years. So I was working there. I started in the call center for the first 4 years, and then after that, I moved to like the billing department, so more of accounting. So no more calls. So I was happy about that one. So that's what my job was before.
Because it's stressful, right? to
So
deal
I was
with.
stressed in the call center. So I said I have to move. So I was happy I was able to move up in the company after 4 years because it was stressful just dealing with people calling in about their problems every day.
I already talked to you.
So when I moved up in the offline, basically offline, just working in the accounts, dealing with numbers, it was relaxing. So that's what my previous job was, my last job.
Yeah, last job. So for
First,
me,
first and last.
yeah, first and last.
No, I did. I worked in
He worked for because he moved to the
Philippines,
Philippines
yeah.
in 2010. Yeah, because of me. Joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I was there for. I also worked in the call center in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I was
for
there
3 years,
3
right?
years,
Until
yeah.
we got married.
and then we
Yeah.
got married, and then I came to Canada, and I worked in call center, and then after that, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's the love story business.
Well,
Yeah, heart.
early
Happy Valentine's.
What's yours? What's your story?
No.
So,
My story is I arrived here 2014 in Canada. So that is through spousal visa, right? So nurse background,
Mhm.
and then you arrive in a foreign country, you cannot practice your career right away, right? So
I can relate.
it's survival. So you have to do survival job, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
I work in a spa, so I have a friend. He's a business owner too. So he joined my business right after.
wow.
He's the one who helped me to get to my to have a first job in Canada because
Yeah.
it's so hard to look for a job without any experience, right? So
Yes.
my first job is in a spa. So they trained me to become a therapist. so I was able to do like a full body or reflexology. I know everything. So I have now some friends. So while working on that spa, I have some friends now who are like asking me to go to their house and then massage them. So sometimes they will pay me like $50 for 1 hour. So for me, that is really
lot.
good, right? That's a lot for a 1 hour. So $50. Why not? Right? So,
More,
so some
more than an hour rate.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So I do that's my kind of side hustle before. So I do go to their house, massage them, and also because I learned a skill, right? So I learn a skill, I use it. So so no, that's my like
Rejection.
my part time. So I upgraded. Now I was able to work in a facility and community as a in the healthcare now, because
Mm.
I don't have I don't have the credentials in
Yeah.
2013-14, right? So I you have to upgrade. So I upgraded, and then I work now in the facility and in a like a what's that, community
Mhm.
setting. So I have two jobs. I applied now for two jobs because that's the time that I really wanted to save money. So so we plan to save money
Yeah.
first before we having a baby, because I don't want to be in a maternity leave without a savings. So yeah, so yeah, I do two jobs. More I work for like 14 to 15 hours in a day. So so that one is kind of okay, because in a month you can get like 3,500 for 4 grand, di ba? So
Yeah, just want to
that's,
save money.
so yeah, so
Musa.
that's our job before. And then yeah, so I work two jobs, and then he's working full time in a
Yeah. Sorry for the cat.
the cat
Sure.
is here.
Well,
Go go go.
that's why they are our first guests, because like us, like we're planning to have a child. Of course, we don't want to be, not ready for it,
Yeah.
because once you go in a maternity leave,
Yeah, your income will be like 50% less.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my worry actually. That's why we did save. We really save money
Yeah.
for a good amount of money before we go and
Yeah.
decide to start
I
a
still
family.
remember we're renting like a basement,
Yeah,
and it was so cheap. It
it's like
was like
700
no
for the base
In
700.
downtown Vancouver.
No, it's just here in the suburbs,
suburb.
and I think the one bedroom is usually around like
a
1,000
$1,000.
per month, and we got it for 750. So
We
for
tried to
we
save
tried
that
to save,
amount.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's
So,
sacrifices,
sacrifice,
right? You have
yeah,
to sacrifice first for the long
future.
term. Long term.
I can tell that you really have to sacrifice first before you earn your reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every in our life, we should we should sacrifice first before you earn
So
something, right? So
yeah. So what? Why and when did you decide that to do the
yeah, that
digital
business,
business?
like I was now on maternity leave that time. So that
Yeah.
is 2018. So the pain point there is that I have two jobs. I cannot work two jobs with a baby, right?
Mhm.
So we did our research about daycare
Please.
fees, the lineup. You have to wait for how many months, and I didn't book any daycare that time because
You don't want to
I
go
can't
back.
I don't want to go back to work. So, but I really need to do
Yeah.
something. I did look for like an online job,
Like
online
tutoring.
tutoring, but I know
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
teaching, so
Yeah.
it's not for me, right? So the pain point there is that I have to give up my full-time job, which is the PM shift, and then I know I can go back to my part-time job, which is 7 a.m. to around, it's just 5 hours in
The
the
morning.
morning. But my fear there is that if I will go part-time from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., I don't have any rest that that time. If I will go 7 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Work,
at
work,
12
work.
p.m. because I have the baby, she wakes up every 2 to 3 hours that time. So I know it will be like a sacrifice for my health too. So that's the pain point. And then second pain point is that I just cannot afford to leave my baby in a daycare.
Mhm.
Because for me she's just too young, 1 year old. So in the Philippines, we are not like that, right? You have a lot
Yeah.
of people to ask,
The whole
your
barangay.
barangay, your auntie, your grandma, the lola, and all. You have a lot of people who can take care of the baby. And here it's just it just breaks my heart to like give the baby to a stranger. So I don't know the person. You just leave the baby to the daycare, and it's just 1 year old. I'm okay if she's 5. She can go
Yeah.
to the bathroom. She can go and run around. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But 1 year old is just too young. So
And
that's my and it's so expensive the
yeah,
daycare. So if
That's true.
another rent.
another rent
Yeah.
if you will pay for it.
Yeah.
So if I will work part time, my salary from that part time will just go to the daycare.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it.
Yeah, because
You work in the daycare.
yeah, I worked in a
Oh,
preschool daycare. It's the company has really lots of they had a lots of branches in Calgary.
uh-huh.
So I work closely with the program supervisor. So we have an idea how much they cost for each child. And it depends whether your child is an infant
Mhm.
or this on toddler age or
Yeah.
preschooler 5.
Mhm.
And then that's true from what you said. Like you have to be really thinking ahead of time. Otherwise, you can't have a placement
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
for
The slot.
they call it daycare space. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's why I didn't know, right? Because I didn't.
for first time, but I didn't know about it until like I worked
Yeah.
in there. So
Yeah.
everything you said was true.
Because it's just so hard. Like you just I work part time and then the fee will just go to the daycare. So why work, right? I'll just take care of
So
my
fun.
baby. So but I we need to have an income. So that's why I started the business. My baby that time is 8 months old. I found the business. So I'm on 12 months maternity leave. So I'm just 4 months away to go back to
So
work.
yeah,
So
Which you
that
don't like.
so that from that moment I started a business when I found this business.
we.
Yeah, we started.
It's like it's pretty obvious that April, you're the one who is doing the research for another side hustle or
Mhm.
income
Mhm.
stream. So how did you learn this?
This business. Okay, so I think it's a blessing in disguise actually because I have a friend and on Facebook. So I got to know her through a spousal visa to Canada. So we're like in a Facebook group in
Oh, really?
so we are like friends in Facebook
Facebook.
since 2013. So we are like total strangers. We're just like batchmates
Mhm.
during the application to Canada. So we arrived both in Canada in year 2014, and then we're friends on Facebook. So like heart right on the, and then she messaged me in 2018. So she introduced the business to me, and then she also have a baby. I think she's her baby is already 1 year old that time. So
Yeah.
I check her account. I know she's not a scammer or something who will do
Yeah.
something bad, right? So she just messaged me and then introduced the business to me, and then I register my name and email on her website too, and then watch the workshop. So that's how it goes. And then it took me like 2 weeks to decide because I
Mhm.
cannot decide on my own. I told Justyn, maybe you can
Watch.
watch it
Yeah.
with me so we can decide together because I really want us to be like on board in this business together. So
So is she still active? You think?
she's really active. She's also retired.
Oh,
So what
wow.
was Justin's reaction when you showed him the webinar?
Me?
Yeah.
When I first saw it,
Skeptical.
to be honest, I was like
I don't think he's
no, I think
skeptical
the first 2 minutes I was skeptical. I'm
because
like,
it's online, blah
because
blah
it's
blah,
online, right?
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
So I watched it, but I already know that you can work online, you can
online.
make money online. So, and when I heard about like this how the system works, I was open minded to check out how it really works, because I know like everything is going online, right? Like
Yeah.
if I order my
Food,
Amazon, my food,
Amazon.
it's here the next day,
Yeah.
right?
We're-
So
It's true.
I was open minded and I said,
Mm.
okay, if this is something that we can do from home, why not?
Why
Right?
not try? Right. So yeah. Because I think skepticism is kind of normal.
Yeah, it's to protect
Because
ourselves.
yeah, because if you don't know anything about a certain thing, of course you will doubt it,
Yeah.
right? But we decided to check on it, the full picture, before we decide
Yeah.
that it is not for us. So
Mhm.
we found the full picture. We got to know all the information. That's why we got on board because we like it.
Yeah.
We love the
Yeah.
system. Yeah.
So did your friend force you into making the
No,
decision?
no,
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 Or?
we
no.
made a decision.
We made that
Yeah.
decision
Yeah.
because the good thing in this business is that you don't force people. They will decide on their own, so it's up to them. So she never messaged me that how was it, blah blah blah. She never messaged
Yeah.
me. I messaged her. I joined the business. Yeah, so you don't she didn't force us. Yeah.
Yeah, me, I already told this yesterday. I don't know if Bessie is still here. Uh, I was, actually, I saw an ad on Facebook and then I signed up. And then,
Did you
I don't
sign up
know.
or just message?
Oh, I think it's a mess through Messenger.
No.
So but I entered my email, but it was January 2019. I entered my email, and then she started sending me all those emails. So I received all those emails coming from her system. I don't know if she's still active, but I think she is. So uh, I've been skeptical for 1.5 years. Yeah, but
Took you a
finally
year?
after 1.5 years, I think I saw an ad again, and then
Then you tried again.
yeah, because I think it was a month before I go back to work. So I think I was really searching for a business. So my next question is
Okay, first, how long have you been doing this
Oh,
business?
So
the question.
so
Yeah,
we started
August
August 2018.
2018. Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looking back, it's what's the word? Fascinating.
No, it's just too fast, I think. It's too
Is
So
fast.
it
when you look
always
when you look
When
back,
you look back, you say, oh, it's 2 years
yeah,
already.
when you look
yeah,
back, it's like, oh, it's
18.
fast. It's that fast, but when you look at it, like it's day by day. We do the business day by day. So before, I think when we were starting, we had two visions. So we had the long term vision, and we also had like the week to week, month to month vision. So we always
Mhm.
look in the future, but we always go back to the present, and then from there we just think improve ourselves. So now, looking back 2.5 years ago, it's kind of fast now.
So how did you guys decided? Did you decided both of you decided to quit your work at the same time, or
No,
one of
I
you?
quit my job first.
yeah,
Yeah, because the business is supplementing or how do I say, like giving me more income
yeah,
than my part time. So it started after like because my maternity leave ends in December 2018.
Mhm.
So I quit the full time PM shift because I know I cannot do like the two jobs, right? So I have to give up the first, and then on the second part, the second job, which is the part time, I asked my HR to have it extended.
extend.
So I have it extended up until April 2019. So I actually focus in this business for from January to April 2019, and then during those months it's coming my income is like going to the part time. So I told Justin, oh, maybe I can work on this like full time. So I passed my resignation in April 2019. I didn't go back to the part
Yeah,
time job, and then I focused on this one. And then in around June 2019, that's the time that we started having like a first five-figure income.
yeah,
So
Figure.
So for the 5 figure income in June, it's been so consistent every month. And that's the time that we decide that Justyn can quit his job.
Not yet, but that was, I think, around August.
Yeah.
I told
Because
myself that,
should be consistent, right?
yeah,
The income.
consistent, and by December, so I gave myself 4 months to for our family to save money, and then after 6 months of saving, we decided, okay, maybe I should go full time now so I can help her,
Yeah.
right? Because
Because we have this kind of we have to save for
6 months,
the like
6
6 months income, 6 months like
Savings.
savings.
yeah.
To cover.
Like a savings that is good for 6 months, even if even if he quit his job.
Yeah. So even
So,
though we don't have any money
income,
coming in
yeah.
for 6 months, we're fine. So when we had that amount in our bank account, then we said, okay, this
We're
is it.
good. Yeah.
So we made
we
sure that we're protected before we did
Yeah.
anything
So,
crazy.
yeah. So
Really, that's a good plan.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't just decide right
months.
away,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you need to forecast what
Yeah.
for the next few months.
So we forecast it with the 6 months is basically no income at all. So
Yeah.
like no money coming in.
No
So
coming
we're still gonna survive 6 months.
Yeah.
So
But it didn't happen
of
because
course, right?
it's been so consistent.
But we made sure, right?
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
playing it safe. So
Mhm.
we did that, and then I told April, okay, time to quit my
Quit the
job.
job in December 2019.
But it was all planned out because it was so weird. Like when it happened, it was like, oh, it felt like I really left my job.
Why?
It was in our mind already, right? Like
Yeah.
that I'm gonna
He
quit.
know
my,
he-
like I knew it already.
Yeah.
So
Just have to plan and
yeah.
do the action.
So right now, how much are you paying, Justyn? Just curious.
Yeah.
So it's, obviously, you're both happy now. So is there any biggest change since you do this business?
The biggest change, I think, it's the lifestyle. Because here is that I don't have to go to a work, like I don't have to go to like the work from 7 a.m. to I have the flexibility now where when I want to wake up, my baby sleeps in the midnight, I can wake up with her
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. or whatever like time, and then we can go as a family, like as a whole, wherever we want. So we can go on vacation. We don't have to worry about how much is the hotel, how much is the blah blah blah. So
Right.
but now we can like okay, you can book this now, blah blah blah. So
That's what I do when I was doing budget traveling.
yeah, because you have to go to
Every amount others.
because you have to go to different
Yeah.
like websites,
Outside,
right?
just to
Yeah,
get the
that's
best
true.
deal.
That's what I do.
Get the best deal. So for us, I want to go to this hotel. Okay, book Fairmont. So it's like that. So we went to like in Alberta, right? So in Lake Louise,
Yeah.
we did the Banff, Lake Louise, Jasper. We did like a 7 day or 10 days.
That was
10. It's like straight we
7
travel
days,
like
yeah.
that. So
Banff and Jasper. It's
yeah, in Jasper it's good too.
Yeah.
But I love Lake
Even
Louise.
for us Albertans, it's not cheap.
Yeah,
it's
so
expensive.
it's my dream to go to Lake Louise. And
Really?
then
You can come.
okay, I want to book the Fairmont. Yeah, go Fairmont. So that's that. I think that's the flexibility because you can like you can give yourself what you deserve now. So I know I deserve that kind
Yeah.
of we deserve now
You,
because
you want
as a couple or as married couple or if you're single, you deserve more here, right? You deserve more of life. We don't have to be like stuck in a job. So I think that's the lifestyle change, and then we can we move to this house, so unit, not house. So
Because before we
because
had-
before, oh my gosh, basement, and then we are in a like we moved to a 2 bedroom old
40-year
apartment.
40-year-old
So it's like a
apartment.
40-year-old apartment, and then I'm not in the business yet that time
Yeah.
because yeah, so there's no dishwasher. There's you shared laundry, and it's kind of old. So it's my wish to have like a dishwasher actually, and then all
Because of the
laundry
business
in
too, it's
suite. So
sometimes you get busy, right?
so so when we are like so blessed in this business now, I really prayed, oh, maybe we can move to a new house or new place,
New
right?
place.
So we found this one, and then it didn't just give us a dishwasher or a laundry in suite. It gave us a good view. So it's like you
Yeah.
have like a never ending
Can
goal.
I
You can see
see,
that.
can can I
Yeah.
see your background, please?
Background.
How is your
Now
view?
it's dark now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's dark now. But
ang ganda, no?
Pero nakikita pa.
Yeah, ang ganda yan.
dark now.
The first time I saw Mount Baker was in Chiliwak, in the tulip fields.
Yeah.
That's the only time I saw Mount Baker.
How do you know that it's Mount Baker? They're all the same.
It says on the itinerary.
To me, it's all mountain. I don't really care how you call it.
So,
So,
and what's the other change? I think I can send support to my family back home, so that's a good thing
Yeah.
too.
oh yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
I
so for me, because Filipinos do that, right? You will still send some support, and also last Christmas I was able to give them like more. If I'm not in this business, I cannot do that, right? Because we have to budget our finances too for our family. So giving this business, I can have the I can give them more. so yeah.
so I guess my last question is what advice can you give to those who don't know yet this business or who wants to join this business?
Yeah. So for me,
Any
because
gold nugget, whatever.
yeah, because here is that you really have to see it for yourself. That's it. Because here, if you don't see, if it's hard to decide, right? So you have to learn it. You have to see it for yourself, the full picture, the full information before you decide that this is not for you. Because I think that's the best
Yeah.
advice. And we all want a change, right? Because
We have a choice, right?
we want to change our life. We want to have like a better future. So for us, if we decided, oh, I don't like the business, I don't think it's a good business. If we did that in 2018, I don't think we can live like this, right? So we will be stuck in our job. And if you want to change, you have to change something. Don't do the same thing over and over again. Because if you keep on doing those things, you keep on getting the same results. Right?
Yes. Like
So
Albert Einstein.
yeah. So for me, that's because if I continued working, I cannot how do I say, like if I continue working in a job, I cannot have like an income above that income from the job because we are paid per hour, right? So if you want to have more, then you have to have a business of your own. That's for me, because going on a job, you're just paid per hour. If you have a business,
which is also good,
Good,
right? Because
yeah.
the economy is moving, but
Yeah.
it's not the end. Like you
it's not
don't
the end game.
end game, right?
So you have to have for me, so you have to have a business. There's no rich people who stayed as a employee, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's
They're
true.
all business owners, those who are rich now. So yeah, so for me, if you want to have a change, you have to find something that will interest you, that will motivate you and push you to reach your goals. So job is okay, but don't settle. Never settle, right? So never settle for something. So what for
Do
job?
you guys have any business background or
No, I don't know.
I had a sales background before, around 2009, no, 2008.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this company. It's called Cutco. So I was selling knives.
Yeah, it's like knife
I
something
was selling
company.
knives. So,
So
No,
Is it Canada-based company before?
no, I think it's in the US.
Um,
So it's a good knife. We still have
yeah,
it now. So I
but
was selling that to my friends and family, and the thing about that one is that it's actually good for me because when I did this business, it made total sense. Because in that business, I had to go to my friend's house, to my family friend's house.
is that in Canada when you were
Yeah, I
here?
was doing this in Canada. So
house to
I
house.
was traveling. I was not doing house to house. I would book like an appointment, and I would go to their
to his
house,
parents' friends.
parents' friends, and I would show them. Of course, they're gonna buy because I went to their house, right? So,
There's there's
They
no
don't have,
excuse.
they don't have any
right.
option.
So here, so that's actually a good background for me because when I saw this business, it's totally opposite, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like we don't push people to do the business. So
You don't do it like
yeah,
traditionally, or you have to
traditionally,
go to your friends, or
friends,
and
right?
you don't depend on
Yeah.
your friends and
So
family, because here is like you have the
yeah,
social media, the internet, and the
yeah.
system.
So
So
with that experience, like I knew the pain of going from house to house and then not getting
anything.
anything, right? So I remember I took a bus like 45 minutes and then they bought like one product. I was like, what the heck? So,
All the effort.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
looking back, like, now
travel.
if I had a car, that's still fine. Like I still use the gas to go there, right? And then maybe I'll get a sale. But at the end of the day, I think it's like that. It's normal, right? But here it's different because you're not you're not like wishing someone will like join your business. It's more like if anyone wants to do the business, they'll decide it for themselves, right? So it's a totally different perspective on how you do business.
Just
Yeah.
have one extra. Are you guys both or are you guys both tech savvy or
I don't have a laptop. But actually, when I started, I'm
Oh,
I always have my
Yeah.
phone.
I think I'm the tech savvy.
I think he's the one, but here's like there's a balance.
Yeah.
So even if you are not like tech savvy, there's a training actually, right? So it's like we have video trainings and all. So even if like our grandma, we have a grandma in the community,
yeah, Deborah.
still she was still able to do it, right? So here it's like it doesn't depend on your background, or your social media marketing, or your business background and all, because here is like you can start from wherever or whatever is your background. You can start the business, and then the system will guide you all throughout your journey. So
Yeah.
for me, I don't have a background, but I want to make it. That's why I have to push myself to do it,
Yeah.
right? I push myself because I really wanted it. So here it really depends on the people, on how badly you want a change in your life. Because if your why or your pain point
It's
or
weak.
you're so weak, it will not drive you to success. For that's for me. So we push ourselves, we have to make it, we have to do it. It doesn't matter how many years, 2 or 3 years, 5 years, I'm
Yeah.
okay. Because I would rather work on this business for those years than working 50, 40, 60 years old.
now?
So
Oh, you have last question.
oh no, they law. Hello. Hello. I think they're gone, guys. So I oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, back. Internet.
Yeah.
internet. Oh,
Well, thank you guys for gracing our business fan page. So those who are watching, well, you've heard them. They're real people. You can go to Vancouver and meet them if you would like. But I think our important key points here are: if you're really determined, you can do it. If you want to change, you have to see it for yourself. And it's never too late to change. It doesn't matter whether if you're super good with computer or just what April said. She only started with her phone.
She actually didn't know how to.
I'm
No,
not
no.
really a tech savvy. I don't know how to do Excel.
No, wait. After we're doing the business,
Me
right?
too. I don't
We're
do
doing the
Excel.
business. So we're doing the business. I already quit my job. She quit her job, and then next thing I know is she doesn't know how to copy and paste.
I know how to
No, I mean
calculate,
like
right? The
yeah,
shortcut.
she doesn't know the shortcut, so she has to
Like
go like
control V
Control C,
something,
Control C.
right? So control V,
Yes.
control V. I forgot those things. So I usually right click and then click copy.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
doesn't even know how to do that. So and
Yeah,
then
but it's okay because
You learn along the
still
way.
learning, right? So
yeah, we have to learn.
we have to learn.
So yeah, thank you guys for being with us. Thank you all for watching us. Tomorrow is going to be another exciting night. We're going to have
Ivy.
Ivy, Miss
Wow.
Santa Five from Indiana,
Yeah, she's from
physical therapist who became a digital business owner. So tomorrow we're going to learn about her story. Stay tuned on our page here. 5 p.m. Alberta time, 7 p.m. Indiana, Toronto, New York, and 8 a.m. Philippines. See you guys. Have a good morning and have a good night.
bye.
Thank
For
you,
all the
Justyn and
insights.
April.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Jan and Nikki.
Hi to Alicia.
And
With
My
the grand-
grandma.
yeah.
Grandma.
Sige, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye.
And